Okay, let's go bang. Match point untuk Aurora bang ya. 1-0 skor untuk sementara. Lang malakas Pinas. Match point.
And even in some other scenes around the world, and even in our
Kaya
very own
2-0.
amateurs as well, XP Lane Valentina is very valid,
Harusnya sih
especially
2-0
against
bang ya.
hero like Lucas.
Yeah.
Mengingat
Valentina has always
pemain
been like
Bren ini pemain baru semua.
There's a Lucas on the other side, you want Valentina. That's why if a team wants Lucas, they ban the Valentina.
Dan mukanya pakai Hayabusa
Aurora
dong.
just
Yang
decided
sudah
to
di
lean
nerf
hard on. It's like, we need a Valentina.
ultimate-nya.
Okay. Put in the
Ini dia
XP
emblemnya
lane.
bang ya.
But you're giving Gekedot a lot of targets to work with that don't have Purify as well. As of now, you have 4 on your radar.
I think Aurora just also want to go fast. Like, not a single Purify shows that they just want to keep going. No breaks.
The game 1 concluded in 10 minutes and 19 seconds. And Aurora can match that again if an early snowball will ensue here for Demon Kite and the Domin Kite, the Kite brothers.
Sudah level 4.
Okay. So,
Hayabusa dan
Bren
juga
he was,
Suyao di sini.
seems like he was hovering the Tigreal. That's why we heard the voice on it. And the very last second, switched it up to a Valentina pick. And that's why we're here now. And here's Aurora. They are playoff secured, so this is them showing us what the meta can bring us.
Gekedot with the throw.
Masuk itu Hayabusa ya. Bagi 3 dong.
Wee shadow kill coming in from Demon Kite. Not gonna get a pick off there as AP Bren finds
Bagi 3
kill.
din ya.
That was a half-heart engagement. Renegade had no chance of survival. It looked like Aurora did not know what to do, even if after they got AP Bren's members down.
Dilepas
Good start here for
tackle na.
AP Bren. And you saw how Dead was actually playing that laning phase. He made it so that, yes, not yet level 4, the Valentina probably won't play into that, but he just really wanted to make sure, okay, I'll make sure that Edward wouldn't be able to help.
Oh!
Ooh, late reaction.
Just one more
Hampir,
second.
bos.
Yeah, Gekedot walked into that shrub. He also wanted to go back and recall, but he was like, all right, let me go back. Wait a minute. And then he completed the recall animation for Demon Kite.
You know, I'm actually interested if Yue gonna go for the rapid boots to have that booster kind
Masih
of
ada
Varsa
flicker di sana.
to try and control the mid lane. So let's see if that's what Yue has in store for us. Unleash the Beast coming in from Edward. 2 animals! Nothing's gonna happen so far, but there you have it. Edward Valentina on the XP lane.
That's a TKO. Edward sent back Der. And yeah, given Der has extra health, that was a dominant move by Aurora. They're still calling the
Goal
shots.
difference-nya
Feels like when Black
nggak
was
terlalu
debuted,
berasa bang ya.
Valentina jungle to counter a Kai jungle back in the day in
200-100
season
per
10.
aja perbedaan golnya.
So this time around it's Lucas and Unleash the Beast. So far in the laning phase. Okay, so that's the itemization that Edward's going for.
Hayabusanya ketahuan.
He knew he needed the crowd control time reduction, but then also going for Leather Jerkin so that he has a little bit more physical defense on him.
Dapat dong.
Again.
Miss.
Fast. Oh.
All right. Demon Kite playing with the range. Again, the build that Edward has right now, not just for this
Miss di sana
Valentina,
Suyao-nya.
but in general, is a symptom of the meta. Like, people just keep building these random casual defense items.
Yeah.
And that's what Ben thinks actually
berapa orang
mentioned a while
sana?
ago, but now they're targeting the Silent Kid. A beautiful initiation from the Northern Lights.
4 orang dong.
With the gold lane getting pressured, EXP can't win because Lucas is getting controlled in the lane by a Valentina. That's why I'm a Lucas hater, yo.
And a Valentina lover if it's in the right spot. Turtle number 2 is up, and currently it's getting bulldozed by AP Bren. Still no moves for Aurora to contest.
Remember how I was saying in the draft that I would like to see a Lucas for Aurora? I did not expect this.
You got what you asked for.
I got what I asked for, but just a different version of it. It's Lucas at home. But apparently Lucas at home is actually great.
Better
even, yeah.
Might be better in the long run, but
Masih santai-santai strike
just
sudah
like what
jadi
happened during game
Hayabusa
number
bang ya.
1, Demon Kite and the rest of Aurora is not afraid to trade out the turtle for those engages, for those invades. That's why they're still holding on to a 750
Dilepas saya
gold
ya.
lead. Shizu, early cast of the Zaman Force, working on the gold platings, but Domin Kite as well as Yue cast the feathered airstrike to zone them out.
Ultinya
That
untuk
is
gold shield
Aurora
dong.
once again regaining control of a game that they've seemingly lost.
Oh.
Gentlemen, this is deja vu.
Dilepas
5
kayaknya.
minutes in,
Eh,
it
dapat
looks
dong.
like they're poised to get that last turn.
Mati dong.
Point blank,
Headshot
Quella.
bisa.
All right, so that's one of the million moves that we saw. Great rotation by AP Bren and a great pickoff by James Spanks.
That didn't happen in game 1. Already, we're branching off of a timeline.
Yep.
James Spanks just showing why he's still feared and revered. A beautiful pickoff onto Dominkite. Didn't have enough time to cast that flicker because that Queller, as you mentioned, point blank, literally connected in the face. Now here comes Edward, gets stunned out by Chomskirt. Still wanting to put a lot of pressure onto the mid lane.
Down bottom.
Okay, Shizu up against Renegade and Dominkite. He's gonna disengage. Demon
Masih
Kite was able to
sempat
cast the winging
ulti.
shadow kill! Wow, Demon Kite!
He took Hekata with him up top.
And now they're trying to trap and work on Edward. James Spanks was able to pick up a kill, but Demon Kite literally was one missile away from getting shut down by Kekadot.
Able to press the ultimate just in time. But a great rotation topside means
The
that
last time Valentina was playing the XP lane in
The last time Valentina
MPL
was playing the
season
XP lane
10.
was in MPL Philippines Season 10 by Der,
Onyx
who was
Der.
in Onyx Philippines at that time. So I wonder if Der instantly went, wait,
Dulu
that
Der
was
berarti.
me. That's me.
This is in the same timeline where
Onyx ko na.
Ryota was also part of Onyx PH,
Yeah.
who now plays for Onyx in MPL ID. Last hurdle up, the death strike from you.
Okay, James Spanks
Apa
gonna
itu?
secure it. Oh my god, still
Bigo,
connects.
cek jauh headnya.
With the unstoppable force, manages to stay alive but gets taken down by Dominkite. Now they're trying to work on a beautiful engager coming in from Demon Kite. It takes down one more onto the
Masih
middle lane.
selamat.
Oh, joins the picture,
Aduh.
flickers in,
Mati
and
lagi.
shuts down the man with a million moves.
The next standard has had it. Flickering forward, taking down James Banks, scoring a shutdown kill. And look, as Aurora continue to convert, they got eyes on this mid lane tier 1.
That was honestly a sight to see. The unstoppable force of Kekendo just literally followed all the
Yeah.
shadows of Demon Kite.
Went forward, then left, then right. Turned into a Formula 1 car with how fast it was,
Masih belum
it was
solid
turning.
bang ya HP Bren
So
ini.
Aurora have a slight lead here in the gold. I like the Dreadnought armors, not full building it, holding onto the anti-Karas, and they're going for other items as well. Brute Force breastplate for the Valentina again because he's playing it like a Lucas. And even if he's not in the Unleash the Beast form,
Mati dong.
wait.
Nempel masih dong.
Oh!
Udah
Passive.
flicker pun.
Demon Kite secures it with one Wiggy shadow kill. Chomskirt 0-2-1 in the mid lane, and now they're gonna transition up top once again. Yue with a feathered airstrike to zone out. Edwards as well with a shockwave blast, and they're gonna work on the top lane turret.
Aurora just going on the map where they will and taking the objectives that they have their eyes on. AP Bren are struggling. I don't think we've mentioned this yet, but AP Bren's defensive lineup when it comes down to, you know, protecting high ground turrets, it's not ideal. It's really just Chovskirt who can really,
Di-copy
really
lagi
hit.
Lukasnya.
Heading into this week, James Banks promised
Masuk
the
dong dia
Bees
itu.
we will make
Mati
it to
dong.
the playoffs. Right now, Aurora are outplaying them, making it look like that
Enggak
promise
di all
is
in
going to be a
mah.
near impossible task to fulfill. As one of the teams already secured for the playoffs is, to put it bluntly, schooling AP Bren right now. Rotations, pickoffs, on point, timings, and again, helped and supplemented by Lucantina in their EXP lane.
Lucantina, I don't think I've ever seen Edward pick up anything besides Unleash the Beast.
And that's the scary part. You have a lot of options, the Frigid Glacier, even the Unstoppable Force. If
Mana
Edward
ini?
tries to be versatile enough to do those, but
Mati
Renegade
dong.
with the Conceal, they're going to work on Kekadon.
Mati
Unleash the Beast
satu.
from Edward onto the back as Yua picks up one more. Shizu not being able to
Enggak
free
mati
him,
dong.
got separated from the clash. Edward's going to sacrifice himself for the greater good. They're going to
Udah
get a
dipaksa
Lord.
Valentina loh.
Zoned out by the Valentina. That does not
Masih
feel
selamat
good.
itu
Edward
Aurora ya.
falls, but they got the Lord and will get a lot more crowd control because of the Demon Kite.
Another Wiki
Masih
Shadow
selamat.
kill. They're going to try and share the damage. They're going to be able to out-sustain it though, but again, Aurora still has control over the First Lord. And with the 3K
Terbentuknya.
gold lead, they might want
Masih
more than just
3.000
an
bang,
inhibitor turret.
It looks like they're gonna take it slow here. Lord spawns up top. They're securing their jungle. They're securing their buffs. And the thing that's gotta fall is mid lane tier 1. Like, not many big moves will happen if Aurora don't take down this tier 1 in mid.
Now they're setting their eyes again on the mid lane. I think they're going to be able to do it though, because right now AP Bren's going to be forced back to their own base. Demon Kite also working on the bottom lane, so all minion waves will eventually be pushing in at the same time.
10-minute sync. Aurora have it figured out. There's 2 more tier 2 standing, mid and bottom, and AP Bren have to split their attention. Something's got to give here. I'm reckoning at least a couple holy shields are popping.
Well, see, maybe even Aurora can pop all of them. They can pressure top and mid first and then go for bottom a little bit later on. That's 2. Oh, it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3. They pop all the holy shields.
There it is.
Mundur
So even
Aurora
the sub-objectives have gone. AP Bren are literally just holding on for dear life inside their base.
So that's the 3. Get 3 holy shields for Aurora. Edward continuing to get the Unleash the Beast, and I'm just excited on what else can Edward be picking, because so far the Unleash the Beast has been phenomenal. We've seen Edward zoning out 5
Item niya,
members
satu
by
item
himself,
lagi
but
tuh.
That'll be it. You don't need anything else.
that's it. That's all the ingredients you need to get cooking.
Again, in the draft, I was saying Aurora would do very well with a Lucas on their side. They did it through cosplay, through a Valentina. And that's more than good enough, because after Unleash the Beast, he's already in close range. He can also deal like what? 1 quick or 2 quick bursts of magic damage before he eventually falls down. Maybe he even maximize those dashes he has as a Valentina to get away. It's a fantastic pick. It's perfect.
You know, one thing to work, AP Bren needs to work on is the positioning, really, because prior to during the first Lord take, it seems like they were all separated. Specifically, Shizu wasn't in the picture when Edward was zoning them out. Fortunately, they were able to take down Edward, but they used up a lot of resources just to break down a Valentina XP lane.
And that is according to plan for Aurora. They knew exactly what was going on, and AP Bren, they're still here thinking, was that efficient enough? Was that worth it? They can't even consider contesting for this Lord. Imagine what that feels like for James Panks, who, by the way, in Game 1, Demon Kai played one hell of a Suyo. Now here he is. He can't even split push. Look, top lane is slow pushing a fat chubby red wave.
Dilempar, siapa yang dilempar dia tuh?
There's the throw.
Mati dong.
Plus the frigid glacier, but a killing spree coming in from Dominkai. They're trying to clap back by bringing down the Hitman, but there might be next on the chopping block. A beautiful ultimate coming in from Dominkai. Now James Panks already used up the red tree coming in from Demon Cat, working on you, but a stun and a triple from the last raider, the smiling demon, Demon Kite.
Curse of Crows doing work.
Gak bisa,
and because of that, I think this is where
belum
we
solid
say
itu
that's
apa
it.
Bren.
And that is it for the Northern Lights.
2-0, let's go. Terlalu easy bang ya.
To cap off our day.